Hello and welcome to Painting with Pecker. I am Jimmy Pecker, CEO of New Moon Media. Now today I just thought I'd give you a nice little painting of whatever I actually want, because I am CEO and there is nothing anyone can do to change that, so I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. Okay? Now today I feel like we should do a moon in commemoration of my new documentary that was just filmed in our studio. And I'm very pleased to say that it will be arriving on the 29th of Feb. Now today I thought I'd paint you a lovely little moon in honour of our new documentary that is coming out on New Moon Media, filmed in our studio just today, and that will be arriving on the 29th of April 2024. Okay, so now what I like to start off with is a little base coat of sky for our moon today. You know, just to get all the elements on and nice. And I think that little fella needs to be a bit darker. Does that sound racist? If you come here, I like to use my trusty little Coke can, Pepsi can, to get all the paint off and just beat the devil out of it. Here we go. Nice and wet, nice and wet. Now, I'm going to apply a nice little base coat here. Tell you what, this brings back memories. This was the same shade of sky that was in the sky when my wife at the time actually admitted to numerous affairs. I'm fine with it now, but I wish she hadn't told me about her affairs on such a beautiful moonlit night. But, you know, it happens. I had an employee today come up to me, tried asking me for more pay. Can you believe that? No. I sent him home without severance package. After I severed him. I do love that little Cullen boy. That little twink. He's annoying, but you know, in a kind of sultry and alluring way. He actually made a song about me. And obviously I said, Cullen, this is unprofessional. I'm your boss and, you know, you're my employee. But then something miraculous happened. He kissed me on the lips. Now you see how these two shades don't seem to match at the moment? It's all intentional. It's all intentional. These are what we call happy little fuck-ups, okay? You might be a happy little fuck-up at home. If you're one of my employees, then you definitely are. It's just a little joke. I'll beat the devil out of it. Sometimes wish I could beat the devil out of some of my employees. It's a joke. See, it's not all uniform. It's not uniform, doesn't have to be. Because not every night sky is uniform. You know? Not everything in life is uniform. The only thing uniform in my life was my school uniform, my private school uniform, which was lovely, lovely. I actually graduated from Eton. There are a lot of stereotypes about Eton for some reason. I have no idea why. But, you know, I can say for certain that we did not shag any pigs. I don't know why they accuse old David of doing that. I mean, we never shagged any animals. looks it. See down here? See? Sorry. I'm getting a little abstract with it. That Cullen boy stole my brain for some reason. Ah, he's a funny one. He's a funny one. I don't know if he has any family. So I don't know, you know, who'd go looking for him. There we are. See that? Just like that. Just like that, okay. My wife. Which one? Which one? If you want to talk about the first wife, which, you know, didn't go great. She may have been involved in a freak bicycling accident by the River Thames. Police said that she fell in and was never found. I know nothing about that. I know nothing about that. Anyway, my second wife, she died in a freak train accident. Which is really weird, because you know, trains are supposed to be very safe. And now we have the base done, and now I'm going to get onto the moon. What got me into painting? Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, it was a cold, cold day. I think I was in New York City on one of my shareholder meetings. Not that I care about that, but and one of my shareholders said, may I give you a painting, Mr. Pecker? And I said, okay. And they'd actually painted, they painted my face. They painted my face doing a few not nice things with some not nice objects, but I was taken by the image. And I thought I'd like to do something similar with less naughty objects. Right. Here we're laying out the base of the moon, obviously, ready for lightening. What do I hope will come from the documentary? I just hope that people will get to see the real me. The real me. Because there seems to be a lot of slander online from, you know, I'm not going to say present company, but, you know, plus Alan Montgomery somehow got that video out from prison. But I just hope we get a fair treatment. Obviously with some parts cut out, you know. I have a very relaxing voice. Yeah. Of course I have a very relaxing voice. I'm a CEO. Well, to become CEO, it's really not that hard. But they don't want you to know that. Okay. Plus, I had a very generous trust fund. But you won't find that in my Wikipedia page. So, it's very easy actually.
Why are your parents' names in blue on Wikipedia? Why can I click on your parents and it takes me to their Wikipedia page? You Nepo baby?
Do you want a severance package? Do you? I mean, do you?
Yeah.
Then don't ask questions like that again, please.
Okay.
Now, once we get the moon lightened up a bit more, we're going to start adding just little pockets of craters into the...
Mr. Pecker, how much do you give on your severance packages?
Too much. Too fucking much. I give too fucking much on my severance packages. Cullen, he's... I love what he did. I mean, by all means, I respect Cullen. I respect him, I do, because he blew the whistle on Alan Montgomery. I mean, he really did, and I'll forever respect him for that. It's just that he... I didn't expect him to stay on. Normally with whistleblowers, they don't really stay on at the company once they blow their whistle, but he has, and I wasn't expecting it, and now I'm a little not scared because obviously I've got nothing to hide, but every time he takes out his phone I get a little antsy. Do I struggle with... I do not struggle with firing people. You want to test that? Good. No, I don't struggle with firing people. I just... sometimes I can't be asked.
Can't be asked with what?
I mean, it's not a lot of paperwork for me, but like, at a certain point you got to realise that if you keep firing people... Alright. If you keep firing people, I just found this out. If you keep firing people, less people will work for you, and that also means that less people might want to work for you. I recently learned that. Well, I don't pick favourites because I have none. But I can tell you so many of my least favourite people, because that's all of them. And you read Time magazine? Yeah. They were very generous. They were very generous, calling me a, you know, already proclaiming me 2024's greatest sex icon. I mean, that is an honour. I mean, really. Do I see it? Yeah. But I don't let it get to my head. But it does get me a lot of head. Lightening up the moon so that we can all see the general shape. You know, we've all kind of, you know, stolen a bit from the cookie jar, you know. Just that sometimes it happens to be 1.4 billion pounds. But who's counting, really? First time I felt sad was actually only last week. The first time I ever felt sad. I'm just adding in the craters now, where we can... Oh, that's a lovely one. Oh, let's see. See, I didn't even intend for it to kind of be there. It just came on down because it's a happy little fuck up. It's a happy little fuck up. Okay. But. Oh, the first time I felt sad. Oh man, that was yeah, it was only last week, which is amazing. And it was only because our stock had taken a 1% hit, and I can't lie, a single tear went down my face. But then I quickly sucked it back up. Movie inspirations, I would have to say, did you ever see Joker? Yeah, fucking amazing film. Everything he did was like, it's what I want to do, you know? It's what I want to do. And Patrick Bateman, you know, in American Psycho, that's basically me. That's basically me. That's how I started out. And I got another good recommendation for you. Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Far better than the first Scooby-Doo.
Why is it better?
Because I'm rampantly bisexual.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Are you recording? Okay. So here I'm just going to add broad brush strokes to my... That was a happy little fuck up. Huh? But we can always fix it. That's what I always say when I meet up with my employees. We can always fix it. It's just that sometimes they don't deliver on that fixing. So they... I haven't actually publicly revealed this, but I used to work for Alan Montgomery. Back in the day, we had a bit of an international munting operation, and it was going well until he got apprehended on the border of Kazakhstan for some reason. I don't know. Well, we see, Alan actually had an island, and I would frequently go to this island. Now I'm just covering up a bit of this moon right now, so that we can add a bit of depth. This is where the lighter side is going to be, and this is where the darker side is going to be, right here, right here.
Do you think there's a light and dark side of you as well?
No. Got to switch brushes. See, sometimes the brush just doesn't work out, and it can be awful.
Did your treatment of the brush reflect maybe your treatment of certain people? Did it work out?
Do you want to find out? Okay. Can you please get me some darker paint? Right now. Come on! Come on! Come on here! That's it! What the fuck do I pay you for? You put too fucking much on here now! It's fine. That's just little issues we run into here at New Moon Media, but we're problem solvers. We're problem solvers, and you know, this is fine. I actually did write a book. I'm sitting on it at the moment, but I'm shopping for publishers. But for some reason, no one actually wants to touch it for some reason. It might be because of the title.
What's the title of the book?
James P. Pecker, an erotic memoir. I don't know why nobody wants to fucking... Now here I'm just blending in, I need a bit more water. Just blending in the shadows into the light. Just as we managed to get Alan Montgomery away from the shadows and into the light. Good man. Not a good man, but you know, used to be a friend. Here we have the moon. I've just added in a bit of depth to the moon. As we can see, here's the dark side of the moon. If you listen to Pearl Jam, you'll get that reference. And here we have the light side of the moon, which I'm actually going to make brighter right now. So, okay, just blending in a bit of the moon. I'm fantastic at taking criticism. I respond within record time to criticism. Because obviously, I mean, you get criticised, you have to silence them. And they get silenced fast. So now, we are going to be adding the craters properly to the moon. I'm just using a bit of dark grey here, a bit of dark grey. and just laying in the foundation of the craters here. Oh, that's beautiful. Daffin, he's kind of my father figure. He taught me everything I know about business. And I used to remember he'd take me to business school in his suitcase car, and he'd just tell me all the good business tips ever. And that's basically how I learned business, through Daffin.
Did you self-teach yourself to paint, or?
I actually did. As a matter of fact, I mean, self-taught with, private lessons, but self-taught. I'm very proud of the progress that I made. I was a good student. Well, I mean, in my days at Eton, I did brush shoulders with David. He was always going somewhere. He was always going down to the farm. He always loved the farm. Always loved the farm. And but I've no ill will against the Tories. No ill will at all. They're brilliant. They're not brilliant, but I'm remaining impartial. My favourite movie would have to actually be my child actually showed it to me recently. My favourite movie, Trolls 2: Get Together. Absolutely stunning soundtrack, and I must say, Schindler's List. Sometimes even the moon cries. But does it stop spinning? No, it fucking doesn't. Get back on your grind. Beta. Okay. You know what? I'm going to turn this into an inspirational piece for you. See? This is no longer a crater. It's an eye. It's a fucking eye. See, I've added an eye to the moon. Because, like I said, moon cries. Men don't cry, but the moon cries. Does it stop spinning? No. Should you stop working? No. Should you stop investing? No. Should you stop, I don't know, should you stop breathing? No.
Jimmy Pecker, do you support employees with physical and mental disabilities?
We've got a ramp. One ramp. But that's inside. There are steps up to the building, but there's a ramp inside. Ramps are too much money. I know. Now, I'm going to put the finishing touches on this painting. Sometimes you never know where those finishing touches might go. I never found the finishing touch on my wife. But, hey ho.
But you said you had kids with her, so.
I had kids with her. Didn't find, You don't need to have sex to have a baby. What I'm doing right now is I'm adding a price tag, which I don't normally, even look at, but I know that normal people do. Common people do. They look at price tags. So I feel like I'm appealing to the, not working class, but.
Do you not consider yourself normal people?
Well, I think, in my position as a CEO, I'm pretty normal. I mean, you say I'm normal. You'd say I'm not. All I see are rising stocks, and when stocks rise, so do my pants. I'm gonna add a price tag because this is a new moon. But see, pounds. I only work in pounds. I love pounding. My finishing touch. Price. Camera. Price. Infinity. Because business is booming. Now, for the final touch. So now I'm adding the finishing touches on the painting. I think you're really going to like this. It's the 29th, isn't it? Two nine. Four. 2 4. Fuck's sake. 29 4 2 4. This is the release date of my documentary. Be there. Business is booming. And so am I.